We started off as a team called the Blue Buttons because my dad, Charlie Paulson, they were both police officers and they were kind of asked to set up a junior football team for boys. And then a man called Reg Brealey, who was the chairman of Lincoln City in England, set up a company here in Gibraltar and decided to sponsor a football team. It was friends of Charlie Paulson, and that's where the name Lincoln Red Imps came from. And that's where we started.
We do play here with all the other teams, which is rather unusual, but you know we're a small town, and in a small town in England, how many football pitches do you have? You have one stadium, but you know this is how growth is meant to happen through teams pushing, and then the growth is forced, but it has to happen.
Tell us a little bit about your relationship and history with the club.
Yeah, so I started working here when I was 14 years old. So I started helping out in the youth teams, just helping out with anything, coaching a bit. Then really quickly I got moved up to the first team, helping out with anything in the first team. This year I'm working with Oxford United as a performance analyst, but obviously this big game I couldn't miss, so I came back yesterday. I'm leaving tomorrow just to watch this game.
I think you could tell the players were so pleased to see him. The whole technical team were very pleased to see him. It was a big surprise for everybody, gave everybody a lift. This was a game that he wouldn't allow himself to miss.
I am very nervous. I normally get very nervous for the games when I'm on the bench. Today I think it's going to be even worse because I won't be on the bench, so I'm going to be walking around everywhere. I don't know if I'm going to end up in the main stand or in the other stands or behind the goal. I'll see where I end up.
Perfecto. Perfecto, patrono.
Very good. PCR test and passport if possible, please, okay guys? One single file, okay? Thank you very much.
Ser valientes con el balón. Como un equipo, un bloque ahí montado, vení por nosotros.
I think the whole Lincoln club is a family. You know, we work hard on and off the pitch. There's a lot of work that's gone into it that has got us where we are.
The emotions are there because football's like that, you know, when you get a big crowd in, they get behind you and the team delivers and the team actually responds to that big crowd behind them. I think it can be quite a raw situation.
Talking about a guy who works and works and works. I mean, I think Christian is the perfect example of how dedicated you need to be to achieve things in not only in football, in life. I mean, he does literally everything for the club. I think he's a great asset for the club, and I'm sure he'll be a great asset for Gibraltar.
Let's go!
This season's final will be played at the National Stadium in Tirana on the 25th of May.
Just being in the pot to be drawn in a group stage is just, I mean, I'm still pinching myself now. It's a great draw. I mean, any team we were going to draw was going to be a great draw for Lincoln. But yeah, you know, we've got Copenhagen, the Greek team PAOK, and Slovan Bratislava, which we've played already. So yeah, we're up for the challenge. It's just a surreal moment. It's so hard to explain in words of what it means to us.
What does it mean? It means everything. Here I've got somebody sat next to me who is like, you know, we met through a friend when Mick first came to Gibraltar, and how long ago now?
That would be about 35 36 years ago.
Friend for life, 35 years ago. We've been from a player to the ball boy to the kit man to everything. It was the days when it was just the two of us. Now I'm glad to see that he has a whole professional setup behind him, you know, and obviously, like you said, the culmination. It was lovely to have that the coach was a Lincoln person. You know, the manager was a Lincoln person, somebody who knows Lincoln through and through.
Listo. Lo prometido es deuda.
I've worked during this time. I've got very little leave left, to be fair. I don't know how I'm going to do with the group stage and the fixes that we have now. I think I'm going to lose my job. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it is what it is. For us, it's, you know, we play football because we love it, and long may it continue.